All right, we're back for the second half of the Satanism and Pokemon and Magic the Gathering video. I had to split this up because it's throwing me for a loop, man. The YouTube audience I had to split this up for you guys. It's throwing me for a loop. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna have a good time. Remember, this is not to because this is like a sermon, right? This is like a church type of thing. This is not to um demean or degrade any type of religion. My family, we're all Christian, and it's not like this. It's not like this, dude. um but it's just to be like to see the wild arguments and kind of illustrate how when something new comes over, people just immediately perceive it as a threat to their way of life, and it's a TV show, it's a card game, right? So we're gonna get back into it. I hope you guys are prepared for the second half of this video. It's gonna be stupid crazy.
No, just kidding. God forgive me. All right. Frivolous spirit, that's what it was.
Just kidding.
And here's Brock over here in the corner, and Brock is by far the most hormonal because his fascination with the opposite sex many times gets him or the group in trouble.
He's going through puberty, dude.
Well, then there's Pokemon trainer Gary. And Gary's not pictured in here, but Gary is a real self-centered jerk. He's vindictive and he's obnoxious.
That's why he's the antagonist of the show. That's why he's the rival. To be like, this guy doesn't fit in with us because he's obnoxious, dude. He's annoying. He's a bully. That's the point of that.
And then there are two characters, and one's called Jesse, and the other one's called James.
From the evil Team Rocket.
Listen to what it says about them. It says, prepare for trouble, make it double. Jesse and James are an evil gang looking to steal rare Pokemon.
Yes.
Jesse and James are stuck up, fashion conscious,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? In the program, they're also prone to cross-dressing.
Oh,
Now,
no.
if you don't know what that means that if you feel like you're a woman in a man's body,
We're going to get transphobia in here, too. That's crazy.
you wear women's clothing.
Oh.
You dress like one. If
No.
you're a woman who feels
Bro, your hair is the beginning. I hate to tell you this, dude, but your hair, that's how it starts, man.
manly, you wear men's underclothing and dress like one. Cross-dressing.
Underclothing?
Oh, what kind of...
Dude, men's underwear just they're more spacious, so sometimes oh god. Women don't have to wear thongs all the time, man. Do you understand that? Women don't have to wear thongs all the time. Like they're allowed to wear things that are comfortable as well.
a role model would that be? Okay, now remember at the first, I think that's enough right here. I think
Did he just say what kind of role model would that be? Hey, St. Just Germany, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're having a good time. Just to catch you up, we're in the second half of this this weird talk from 1999, when Pokemon just recently crossed over into the States. It's talking about Satanism and Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and also Dungeons and Dragons. But hopefully you have a good time. We're having a good time here. But yeah, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
got a pretty well good establishment on this thing. Remember that I said that if the characters were the kind of role models that established the kind of values, standards, and morals that we wanted our kids to have when they got to be an adult, that this game or this particular thing is okay. Remember we said that?
I remember
Okay,
we said
so
that, yes.
Let's examine what we got. Let's see. Headstrong, stubborn, quibbling, self-centered, vindictive, obnoxious, hormonal, sexually preoccupied, evil, thieving, cross-dressing jerks.
Hold on, man. You just grouped them all into one. Hold up. Oh, do I take video suggestions? No, after this one, I'm actually gonna continue playing Lies of P. But hey, I'll tell you what. If you want to go in the Discord, or if you want to follow me on Twitter, um, you can send that to me. I believe my DMs are open on Twitter. So you can DM that to me, and I'll be more than happy to like vet the video and everything, make sure it's all good, make sure it's a good fit, and I'll definitely try and work it into one of the future streams. If you join the Discord, there's a specific channel for like videos and like memes or whatever. You can post it in one of those, um, and yeah, yeah, we'll go over it, and if it's a good fit, I'll definitely watch it on stream. Um, Back to the video. This guy, this guy grouped all these. Does he not understand that shows have protagonists and antagonists? They have good guys and bad guys in shows. They put the evil Team Rocket. It's literally in the description of what he read. The evil Team Rocket. Um, they're there to show you. A, they're there for comic relief, and B, they're. Oh my god, dude! They're there to show you what you're not supposed to be like. Like, you're not supposed to steal things. You're not supposed to, sneak around and be conniving and like to try and get on someone's good side to then exploit them later. And you know what I mean? Come on, dude. And first, I would argue being stubborn is a good thing. I would definitely argue that being stubborn to a certain extent is a good thing. It can help you get what you want and get to where you want to be. If you're stubborn, you're more prone to not taking any opportunity that comes up. Um, Instead, you're selective. So cool. I guess I'll suggest at a later point. Hey, that's just fine, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. Um, but there are good things and bad things to. I don't know, man. We're gonna continue. I'm losing it.
I don't know about you, but I mean, even if I wasn't a Christian parent, I wouldn't want my kids to grow up with those kind of traits. Then we have to actually say that the characters of this game don't biblically stand up, do they?
What?
In other words,
All right, we're getting to the more religious part, so we're not gonna poke too much fun at this part.
they don't represent the kind of values and standards we want our kids to have. And they're
Okay, maybe
definitely
not.
not the role models we want our kids to be. But these are the characters that our children are identifying with day after day after day, playing this game,
This
watching the
guy,
cartoon, reading the books, looking at the videos. Now, we're also told that these actual beings have supernatural abilities.
there's one of two ways this goes. This guy is either, a frustrated parent that his child is into something new, and he's like, we don't have the money to spend on this, John, and his little kid is just like, but I need the cards, please. And then he's just frustrated that he can't relate to this or can't get into it like his kid is to like relate with his kid. It's either that, or he is the hardest core closeted Pokemon fan of all time. Like, it's one of those two things. He's got the merchandise on the table.
In other words, they can evolve and grow into bigger and better monsters.
Yeah.
Now,
Just
this is
just like humans can evolve and grow into better people,
a
you
scene.
know?
Actually, this is a poster from the movie. And
I
look
went to see that in
here, this
theaters.
is Mewtwo. This is Mew over here, M-E-U. He's kind of cute.
Yeah, he
And
is.
this is Mewtwo over here, complete with his satanic salute. And if you
Ah,
notice,
come
that
on.
pose is always given with the left hand. That's significant. Remember the
No,
left-hand
it's
path?
no the
And we're told that they get
that's
bigger.
it was on the right hand on that picture. Yeah, that's the right hand. It's always with the left hand.
That's significant. Remember the left-hand path? And we're told that they get bigger and better.
Yes.
Of course, that's what we always want.
Yeah.
Bigger and better monsters. That's what the world needs. And we're told that they get bigger and better through
Like
the
career
use of energy.
politicians.
Now, a funny thing happened. Well, actually, it wasn't funny, but an interesting thing happened when this movie, Pokemon, was actually first released in Japan. I want you to see it.
Oh no,
This
what
is
happened?
From CNN. Look at this. Because this is very highly unusual. Japanese cartoon triggers seizures in hundreds of children.
That was true. That was true. So what happened is there was a video that was never taken to the states. It's probably before then, before they came out and said they're not gonna bring this video or this episode over. It was a video with Porygon. It's a very infamous time in Pokemon history. There were very, very quick, very rapid flashes of between like red and blue on the screen at some points, and in epileptic people, it can induce a pretty heavy seizure. Like so, this is true. This is 100% true. What he's gonna say about it? Coin flip.
And look at this. This is Tokyo, December 17th, 1997. This is when the movie was first actually released over in Japan.
That's not the movie.
The bright flashing lights of a popular TV cartoon became a serious matter Tuesday evening when they triggered seizures in hundreds of Japanese children. In a national survey, the Tokyo Fire Department found that at least
Where does it say? Hang
618 children had suffered convulsions, vomiting, irritated eyes, and other symptoms after watching Pokemon. Japanese television network
Again,
NHK
not the movie.
reported that 111 people were still hospitalized Wednesday morning. And now spokesman Hiroshi Uramoto said that a later broadcast of the show scheduled for 30 other stations nationwide had been canceled, and that
I would argue Homeboy immediately took action and was like, "This is terrible. We really messed something up. We didn't understand that having these flashing images would be this devastating. So we're not gonna air this anymore."
an investigation was well underway. We are shocked to hear many children were taken to hospitals, Uramoto said. We will investigate thoroughly and consult with experts. And you know
Perfect response. Perfect response.
what they found?
What'd they find?
Not one of those children had a history of epilepsy.
What?
Now,
It's almost like flashing images on a screen if they're rapid. I don't have epilepsy. If I watch this shit, I would get a headache. I would get a big headache, in fact. Like, there's still clips of it floating around. Watch with caution if you seek that out. But it's like, it's wild. It's crazy. There's no way that like that was a massive oversight. They definitely did the research they needed to. And it's like red and blue. They're like opposite on the color wheel or something. Like that's gonna make you throw up.
Working in the mental health field for as long as I did, I can tell you that bright flashing lights will trigger off in occasion, seizures and convulsions in kids or even adults that are prone to be epileptic.
Yes.
But not in 100 and so kids who have no seizure problem and no epileptic history.
They didn't all have seizures. Some of them just had really bad headaches and got sick.
There's something unusual about that. And they went through, and it goes on further to say that they went through and even did CAT scans. And the whole premise was that at the end, they had to conclude that they don't know why it happened.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would be up my alley. I really liked Far Cry 5, Saint. I liked Far Cry 5 because I think it's very brave, I guess, of people to make movies and stuff like that when to target like, or not target, not vilify. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it sounds like I'd like it. I really like horror movies, and if it's in part about like a cult, that's kind of horror related.
Or did something happen that they can't explain? Remember I said that they get their energy?
We're gonna do some more quick research. We're gonna figure out what caused it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. What caused the seizures from that one Pokemon episode? The episode contained repetitive visual effects that induced photosensitive epileptic seizures and a substantial number of Japanese viewers. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dizziness, blurred vision, and convulsions, known as the Pokemon shock. Rapid changes in light patterns can induce nausea, vomiting, and headaches, even in people who do not have a past history of epilepsy. Come on, man. Do your research. You would have known this.
Through energy balls. And here is a picture of cute little Pikachu, and he's being energized by an energy ball. And now you notice he's not quite so cute anymore, and his little satanic tail is really erect.
Whoa.
And now,
why you gotta say it like that, dude? Yo, his little satanic tail is really erect. He's being energized by the electricity ball. No, he's just the electricity is contained within the electrical sacs on his cheeks. Come on.
parents, if you're not up on Pokemon, you need to be. And one of the things you
Is that
can
the
do
name of the
is
movie,
go out
Saint?
and buy the official Pokemon trading card game Player's Guide. And you can
That
get
does
this
not
at
look
any
official.
store that sells any of the Pokemon stuff. I mean anything. You can get it like at Toys R Us or any of those places that sell any of the Pokemon.
What are you doing
And
walking
it
in Toys
says
R
on the
Us?
back of this, catch them all, then build an unbeatable tournament deck. And one of the things you can do is look through here because it shows every Pokemon in existence, and it tells you what their powers are, and it tells you how they get weak, and it tells you how they energize and what you need to energize them. But something very unusual is also in this book, and that is that they actually show the energy balls that is used to
All right,
make these
I'm gonna check that out, Saint.
bigger and better. I want you to see them. I hope you can see them from where
Took a picture of it on my phone.
I'm going to hold it out here so hopefully you can see it. Look at the yellow.
Lightning.
What do you see?
I see electricity, dude.
Lightning bolt. Look here. All-seeing eye.
No, that's not what that
Everybody
is.
see that? Up here is the clenched fist, symbol for rebellion, anarchy.
No, it's fighting. It literally says underneath of that fighting energy.
Down here is a powerful witchcraft symbol where my finger is. Powerful witchcraft
No,
symbol, and it's a symbol for fire.
It's a flame. It's not a witchcraft symbol. Prove it, prove it, prove
Down
it. Show me
here is
pictures that
another
prove it.
powerful witchcraft symbol. Actually, a New
The
Age symbol. They
leaf.
call New Age symbol for Earth.
The leaf. Oh, no. The leaf is the most powerful witchcraft symbol of all.
Okay, which is a green leaf. And down at the bottom here,
It's
this
just a
blue ball
green
down
leaf.
in
He
here
even said it.
is the symbol
It's a
for
leaf.
energy of water.
Yeah.
And water transforms into wind. Earth, wind, and fire, the three basic elements of all witchcraft. And I'm
Say,
gonna
do
ask
you
parents,
remember?
grandparents, concerned aunt and uncles, friends,
Water
do
doesn't
you
turn
think
into
they
wind.
put that in there by coincidence? Do you think they
Yes.
just built this game, put these on there, and said, hey, let's just put those symbols on there. They look cool. Kids won't know what they are, but they'll like them because they look cool.
No, I
Or
think
did
they
they
just
put
said.
them
I think they just said, "Hey, let's get a picture of a water droplet, and that'll be our water energy."
On there because they know what the meaning of each one of those symbols is.
No,
And they want to desensitize our children to seeing those symbols so much that when they see them in other things, hey, no big deal.
listen, parents out there, you need to watch your kids. All right, if they're looking at fire, they're probably satanic. If they're looking at the earth, they're probably satanic. If they're taking a bath in water, Probably satanic. If they use one of those air dryers after they wash their hands in the school bathroom, probably satanic. All those things are satanic.
There is a devised plan going on for the battle of our children's minds.
No.
There's a war going on right
Well,
now.
there may be, but it's
for the
not
children.
Pokemon.
Because Satan wants them really bad. Who better to serve the Antichrist than the youth? And the whole object is to...
Hold up, man. Hold up. Wouldn't you want to... Wouldn't Satan want to recruit people that are strong? You know what I mean? Isn't this the exact type of guy that Satan would want to recruit? Not children. I mean, come on.
catch them while they're young. Remember the Pokemon motto? Gotta catch them all? Who do you think feels that way?
The people
the
collecting
enemy.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta get them while they're young. Gotta induct satanic doctrine. Gotta put these symbols in their spirits. Gotta put these monsters in their heads. Gotta mess up their dreams. Gotta mess up their reality.
No, it's literally
Gotta
just
break up the family.
gotta catch them all, dude.
Have you ever tried to get talking to a child when he's into this game? It's impossible.
Come on, dude.
They spend more time on this Pokemon. And you know what? It's amazing that your child can tell you...
Maybe if you were more entertaining as a parent, your kid wouldn't turn to television. If you were more involved and interested in what they like, they wouldn't be so like stuck on Pokemon and away from you.
Every Pokemon in existence, even tell you where they get their power, what they do, and how they do it, but they can't tell you what you told them 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, because they don't care.
They also can't tell you probably what they learned in school that day.
No, because they don't care.
And even worse than that, they can't quote you scripture. There's something wrong.
Are you teaching them the scripture correctly?
Right
like,
now.
are you making it fun for them? If that's what you want to instill in your kid is a strong religious belief and a strong religious value, are you are you making it interesting for a child of that age?
Because, you know, man, we've been given an awesome task by God. We have nothing to say about it. You know why? God tells us that we're the priest of our homes. We are the ones who...
Hang on. I think this is a kid over here. This kid is just like, this is bullshit.
You know why? God tells
Look at
us
him.
that we're the priest of our homes. We are the ones who say, we are going to follow God. I don't care what anyone else does, but as for me and my family, we are going to serve the Lord. We are the ones
Hey, you
who
got
are
the right
supposed
to do
say,
that.
this stuff is going to be allowed, and this stuff is out. And ladies, women of God, you've got an awesome task ahead too, because the Word of God says that you're to raise your children in the ways of the Lord. Not in the ways of these Pokemon, not in the ways of witchcraft or Satan worship, but in the ways of the Lord. Are we doing that?
What?
Or are we subtly giving in?
So just to recap, Pokemon is satanic because Wizards of the Coast made it. And Wizards of the Coast also made Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. No further points. It's satanic because Wizards made it.
This picture from one of the comic books, look at this.
It's not a comic book.
Pokemon Psychic Surprise. Surprise, all right. Look at this. This creature right here is called Haunter.
That's Gengar.
And I talked to 3 kids
You
in 3
idiot.
different cities who actually came up and told me that they were having bad dreams and that creature was in their dreams. Called Haunter.
That's what they
sense.
do.
Haunt. Right up here is a creature that's not quite so cute now. This over here is not quite so cute.
Ghastly's
Little
adorable,
Pikachu
dude.
down here, he's crying his eyes out. He's not cute, and even Ash doesn't look cute anymore. Psychic
Whoa.
surprise. And you know,
Whoa. Hold up, dude. First you got that haircut, and now you're saying little boys look cute? Holy crap.
going back to those energy balls, I believe that those energy balls represent that the Pokemon get their power by supernatural occult ability. You saw the symbols. Remember, the materials speak for itself. They give themselves away. And what made that even more evident was two cards. One was called Abra, and the other card is called Kadabra.
Say the third one. Please say the third one, dude. Abracadabra. Alakazam.
Abra Kadabra. And that's an
Alakazam.
actual phrase, it's an actual name. Listen to this. Webster's Dictionary defines it as a word supposed to have magic powers and hence used in incantations, on amulets, etc., a magic spell or formula. And on the Abra card, it says, using its ability to read minds, it will identify impending danger and teleport the user to safety.
Yeah, it
The
gets you out of
Kadabra
there, dude.
character has a pentagram on his forehead. And he has SSS across his chest.
Does he? Hang on. Hang on. That's just a star. That's a star. And those are the laziest S's I've ever seen in my life, if those are S's, dude.
And it is the Satanic SSS. And in my particular sect of Satanism, we didn't have it, but I ran into other groups that did. They had tattoos on the inside of their wrist,
He was a
over
Satanist?
their breasts, or on the inside of their thigh, and it was that same SSS. You know what it stands for? Satan's Solemn Servant. And also, the Kadabra character is
What?
always pictured on the card.
I've never
with his
heard that.
left hand giving the satanic salute. And again, I have to ask
You
you,
have 3 more
do
fingers
think
and you would have
that's
been
on there by coincidence? Do
a
you
bad
think they
word,
just
dude.
made this game and said, hey, let's just throw that in there because it looks good? Let's just throw that in there because it makes it look a little more exciting.
Yes.
Or did they put that in there because
People who design things are not going to look into every single possible facet of society to be like, should we do this? Shouldn't we do this? Like, because then nothing would ever be.
they know exactly what it means and they want our children to get desensitized to it? They want our children to be able to look at that and actually at one day now, while they're identifying with their favorite Pokemon, reach up and go, "Hail Pokemon!" And what are they actually hailing? Satan. Listen. our
I've never
kids are
seen
carrying around
anybody-
these
Never seen anybody go, hail Pokemon. They would get beaten up.
cards like they're magic symbols. And they are taught to believe that they can call on the powers of these cards anytime they want to. And I ask you, do you believe that our kids believe they have power?
No.
Or do you think that this is just nothing but talk?
It's literally
Because
nothing
if
but
they
talk.
don't believe that it has power,
You're not making any sense.
why are we seeing time after time after time news clips about our kids beating each other up on school grounds,
Because they want the holographic Charizard, dude.
even stabbing each other over Pokemon cards?
Because they want the Charizard.
Look at this. Quebec teen stabbed at school over Pokemon cards. This was in Montreal.
Where are the
And
parents?
this was a 12-year-old student that tried to help his younger brother after his younger brother had his Pokemon card deck stolen from him. And he
Yeah.
went over to these young men to get the cards back, and one of the boys pulled out a 4-inch knife and stabbed him with it.
Yeah, because they stole something. They're thieves. It has
Yes.
nothing to do with Pokemon. They just stole the Pokemon
Boy
cards.
attacks teacher over Pokemon.
Yes.
Here in Lakeland, Florida, there was a young
If the teacher was like you, they probably deserved it.
boy who had a deck of Pokemon cards, and he was
Charged
passing
with a
them around
felony.
the class, and the woman teacher noticed that they were paying more attention to Pokemon than they were her. So she waited for the deck to get back to this young man, and then she walked over and grabbed that deck out of his hand. He got up and struck her dead in the face with his fists.
Yeah, don't take people's shit, dude. What are you going to do Listen, what are you going to do if someone takes your shit on the street? Some people are going to let it happen. Some people are going to chase after the person and punch him in the face. That's just something that's built into the human biology. Is fight or flight. He was a psychologist. He should know this. The parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. Hello. Like if it don't take people's stuff. A teacher who teaches that lesson should be the person that, I mean, like, lead by example. If you don't want kids taking people's stuff, if you don't want to, raise a generation of thieves, don't take their stuff. Just be like, hey, put that away. You can either put it away or put it on my desk until the end of class. And then they're going to put it away. Kids are fearful. When they're faced with consequences, they go like this. That's it.
And of course, he got called in on the principal's carpet in the office, and they called for the parents. And the parents came to pick him up, and you know what he told his father? They were trying to steal my powers. Our kids
He probably
are
said
taught
cards.
to believe that these things actually have supernatural ability, and that they can call on them anytime they want to because their material states
This got to be
that.
Texas.
In this
Oh,
book,
Denver.
it tells your child, you have the power at your fingertips, so use it. And that's what they're doing. This game is a war designed to attack our children's minds, their very character.
What?
And if it gets into our homes, it will wreck family life in one way, shape, or form. This stuff is nothing
Mom, are
more
you
than
still here?
unadulterated witchcraft, and it's put in a child's form, designed to attack the child.
Mom, if you're still here, can you please put in the chat whether Pokemon ruined our family or not?
And the parents and the entire family that this thing is associated with. That's exactly what it's designed to do, and that's what it does.
Did Pokemon ruin our family dynamic, Mom?
Pokemon is a step to bigger and better things in the occult. And I have to wonder
She
sometime
said
when
SMH.
a grade school child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this: it spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid.
Hell yeah.
And these cards cost anywhere from $7 to $9 per single pack. And there are report after report of children going into their parents'
Cost it
pocketbook and stealing money
$7?
to go out and buy these cards.
Yeah, because their parents don't buy stuff
What is
for
the
them.
purpose?
The purpose is to teach you to be a more attentive parent, dude. If you're not... Oh, I'm not a kid, but I'm pretty sure if you bought your kid... Like, if your kid was begging and begging and begging, like, please, can I have some Pokemon cards? Please, can I get some Pokemon cards? Please. Like, just buy them some every now and then. You don't got to break your damn bank for it. Or you can be honest with them and be like, hey, we don't have the money for that. I'm real sorry. We got these bills to pay. And maybe they wouldn't steal money out of your purse.
What is the magic that's behind the whole game of Pokemon?
The Gathering.
I think by looking at it in that realm and looking at it the way that we've looked at it,
Uh-huh.
I don't see it as being something that is beneficial to our children. I don't see it as being something that's going to help our family grow. And I sure don't see it as something that's going to help get the child established in the ways of the Lord. This is totally the opposite. Remember that the whole goal in all of these role-playing games...
Why has it got to
especially
be
in
like an all or
Pokemon,
nothing thing? Why has it got to be like, unless Jesus is a Pokemon, then it's satanic? Why is it like so all or nothing? That's what I don't understand. Why can't it just be like, yo, it's Pokemon? Don't look too far into it. It's this new thing that was created. Like Sesame Street. It's like Sesame Street. It's just that.
is to become the master.
This got to be a perfect English teacher. What did this poet mean by this line in this book? Well, maybe he just meant what it said in the line. Oh, no. Is that the end? Dang, man. I was ready for more, dude. He kicked over. Oh. He kicked over, he kicked over some of the some of the stuff he had on the floor, dude. He like kicked the projector. But that was a fun video. I think we can all take a few lessons from that. That if you look too far into anything, you're gonna find something wrong with it. Nothing's perfect. That's pretty much it. Nothing's perfect. If you look too far into something, you can make it into whatever you want. So it's just best not to look too far into things. That's not to say take them at face value, but just don't dive so deep into it that you literally create something that isn't there. And again, this wasn't to like beef on the like the religious component or anything like that. I think that people are free to, you know, believe whatever they want to believe, and you know, if you're doing that in good faith and you feel like it's making you a better person, cool. This guy though, mullet hair dude, talking about how women shouldn't dress up as men and men shouldn't dress up as women, and how Pikachu, how that thing right there is satanic. I think you're reaching a little bit too far, buddy. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the Satanism in Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons, and also TV, and also all the media, and also I feel like that guy like called out literally everything. Literally everything. But that's gonna be it for the video for the YouTube audience. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment if you think Pokemon is satanic. We know where I stand, but I want to see where you stand. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on twitch.tv/Xenical. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video, YouTube. Bye-bye.